Hi there. Thank you so much for visiting the YouTube channel, and today in this video I'm going to tell you what all we have covered into the YouTube channel Tutorials by Mukesh Kala. I'm recording this video into 2025 and now I am a 5 times UiPath most valuable professional, certified solution architect and an advanced RPA developer as well. At the same time also a LinkedIn top voice, right? Okay, so this is our YouTube channel Tutorials by Mukesh Kala, and in case if you are someone who is absolute beginner who have no idea on RPA UiPath where to get started, if you have to you just have to scroll down and you would have a playlist which is called UiPath beginner start here. These are step by step tutorials which will guide you to get started with your UiPath journey. All of these are in a step by step manner, so you can just follow the playlist and follow along and grasp the basics of UiPath. Now, you might be someone who is more comfortable in Hindi, so the same English playlist of UiPath beginners is also available in the Hindi language as well. So you just have to follow the Hindi playlist and you will get the basics of it, right? Once we have covered the basics, the next important thing into a UiPath journey is called a robotics enterprise framework, which is like whenever I have to build any enterprise project, I need to build it in a framework which is called RE framework and which you cannot skip, right? So I got that covered as well into the same thing. If you scroll down, you would also have this complete one which is called robotics enterprise framework, and this playlist is also covered in the Hindi playlist as well. So RE framework is also available in Hindi. Okay, so you understood the basics, you understood robotics enterprise framework. Now what's next, right? The next logical step for us is that now I want to practice, I want to get some hands-on, I want to build industry use cases, right? That's where you would have a playlist which is called practice end-to-end use cases. These are the videos which I have started from scratch. I have a website which is called mukeshkala.com. I have uploaded all the content of these use cases into my website. Into the download sections of the website, you would find the video which you are learning, download the file, watch the video, and at the end you would have the same use case which I have built here, right? And that way you would have a very good understanding on UiPath. After that, the next step for you would be to learn some of the advanced concept of UiPath, such as intelligent document processing, or in other words simply document understanding, right? So if you see here, we also have got something which is called UiPath document understanding, which are also step by step videos, right? So the same website which you go here, you would also see the document understanding concepts as well here, which I have uploaded all the files, everything, right? So all you have to do is just start the playlist, download the material, practice along this, and get the complete understanding of document understanding, right? Document understanding also comes with something which is called AI Center. So in case you are someone who is new to AI Center, you would also have the AI Center playlist into the playlist, right? Because in the front page we can't show everything, right? So you have this guy which is the AI Center UiPath. So both of this will go side by side, right? Now once you have completed all of this, now the next logical step for you would be to integrate your UiPath with the other technology. So UiPath has this thing which is called the UiPath integration services, which is available here, right? So you can just start with this playlist which is called UiPath integration service, and this is going to guide you that how do you actually integrate UiPath cloud with the other technologies. Very good technology of UiPath which is called UiPath integration services, right? At the same time, as a developer, when you are progressing, right, it is important for you to understand the concept of databases, right? Because it is the crucial for your learning. Now you might be thinking, where can I learn the databases? You got it right. We also have a step-by-step playlist where we are covering the databases as well. If you can see here, you have the basics of databases which is covered in the SQL Server, right? And these are the videos which are guiding you in a step-by-step manner how to install, learn, and then the next logical step would be how do you connect and work with UiPath, right? So once you have understood the basics of databases, then you can also go and practice this stuff, right? So with all of that happening, you might be into the enterprise or you might be into the cloud account of UiPath, right? Now, if you are in the cloud version of it and your enterprise is also at a very latest stage, right, chances are there that you guys are moving to something which is called the modern design, which is the default experience in UiPath, right? A lot of the developers were struggling to get started with the modern design and they were having difficulty in understanding this, right? So that's why we have something which is called modern design experience, classics versus modern, which we are covering in a step by step manner, that how do you get started with this thing, right? And then with all of that, sometimes there are people that who also want to upskill themselves in the other side of the area, such as Python, right, which is important whenever you are dealing with AI and the ML and you want to start from Python. We also have a Python basic playlist which is available here as well, right? And when we talk about AI and ML, right, it is important for us to also learn the new concepts of it, right? And for that we have started this playlist which is like UiPath Autopilot for everyone, UiPath Generative AI activities, and recently we are also doing a webinar which is called transition from RPA to Agentic. So for example, if you are someone who is already an expert in RPA and now want to upskill, you have these playlist here which is called Autopilot for everyone, Generative AI, and transition to Agentic, right? So all of this will help you to upskill into your career ladder and also grow your knowledge as well. Okay, now for the people who are absolute beginner to Agentic, we have something which is called Agentic AI concepts for beginner as well. And then if you are looking at this page, you would also find a lot of other different topics which might interest you. For example, object repository in 30 minutes, which is called concept of modern design, right? So you can understand object repository here using this playlist. Email is a core component and email comes with different features: sending, receiving, multiple attachment, single attachment, Gmail, Outlook, right? It's confusing for a lot of people. Got you covered with something which is called email automation in UiPath, right? And then there are some of the questions which I ask, which I get into from the YouTube channel, from the WhatsApp community. By the way, in any of the video, in the latest video, you would find a QR, you can scan and join the WhatsApp community where you can ask questions, right? So all those questions I try to answer in this playlist, which is what and how of UiPath. So in case you want to know anything extra, you can just refer to this video, right? What are the best practices you should follow? We have a playlist on that. We have a playlist on exception handling, right, which is like a core component. We also have something which is called quizzes. In case you are someone who want to test your knowledge, you can just play some of the quizzes, right? We have the quizzes here. We have a playlist which is available on UiPath data services, and some of the playlists like orchestrator, configuration files, word automation, computer vision automation, right? So depending on your requirement, you can just go here and find the relevant playlist as well, right? And lastly, I want to also show you something where you are preparing for the interview. We also have something which is called the mock interview playlist, which would be somewhere here. I guess it would be on the home page as well, right? Let's try to see that. Can pause this, and here it is, right? You can see that I have taken mock interview and I have taken a lot of mock interviews but uploaded only 35 of it, right? So these are all the mock interviews where people have shared their resumes to me. I am taking their mock interview and I have uploaded it here, right? So depending on your experience, you can watch the mock interviews and prepare for your one, right? And in case you are interested to give a mock interview also, you just have to send me your resume. We can decide a common time and we can also have this mock for you. And just to clarify, the cost of the mock is absolutely free. You don't get charged for this. You just have to share your resume and all your confidential details, name, company information, everything is hidden, that stays with me. So here it's just your voice and the questions, right? So you don't have to worry about your data privacy as well, right? So you can also refer to this playlist. And then we have a lot of other things which comes around this, like how do you install the Visual Studio, how do you set up Python environment, and a lot of other things, right, which people keep on asking and we keep on uploading, right? Right now the current focus of the channel is to work towards generative AI and the agentic automation, and that's where most of the content is going towards, right? Okay, so that is pretty much I wanted to cover in this introduction video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for giving your time. If you like this channel and the content, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching and happy automation.